Picture this. You're new to DJing, you've just booked your first backyard party, and you decide to invest in some new speakers. Because let's face it, the computer monitors you're probably practicing on are just not going to cut it. But there are so many options out there right now that you don't even know where to start. Well, there's a good amount of information you should know before clicking that checkout button. So let's go over what you should be considering when shopping for speakers for small events. Matt here from idjnow, and in this video we're going to be going over some PA speaker basics. This video is for those of you who are just starting out, who might host the occasional house party, perform at the family barbecue, or you're just looking to get better acquainted with speakers before making your first sizable purchase. But before we start talking speakers, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click that notification bell so that you're the first to know when we post new content. We're going to be talking about speakers you would find at gatherings on the smaller scale. Now, if you're watching this, chances are you're a DJ, a musician, a singer, or some other type of performer looking to pick up your first set of PA speakers. Before you even look at a speaker, we recommend getting as much information about the event you're performing at as possible. Is it indoors or outdoors? Are you on the floor or are you on a stage? Are you performing in front of 20 people or 200 people? All this information will better determine what speaker is actually going to work best for you. Now, let's actually get into speakers. First things first, speaker size. 8-inch speakers are compact and lightweight, making them highly portable and easy to set up. They tend to offer clear mids and highs, but might lack the deep bass frequencies that larger speakers can provide. Due to their size, they're well suited for smaller indoor gatherings, bedrooms, and close range listening. While they may not have the same volume and bass impact as larger options, they offer a good balance of convenience and sound quality. 10-inch speakers balance portability and sound performance. They can provide a more pronounced bass response and overall volume compared to 8-inch speakers. This makes them suitable for house parties and backyard use, things that require more projection and power, and they're versatile enough to be used indoors and outdoors. 12-inch speakers are known for their ability to produce a powerful sound and deeper bass. They're an ideal choice for backyard gatherings and small parties because they can fill a larger area with clear and impactful audio. Though they may not be as portable as 8 or 10-inch options, they produce a dynamic sound that's hard to match. Considering your budget and the range of uses you may have in mind, 10-inch speakers seem like the best fit for most small gatherings and events. They offer a well-rounded performance with decent bass response and sound volume levels, making them suitable for both indoor and outdoor events. While 12-inch speakers offer a little more power, 10-inch speakers offer an excellent balance between sound quality and portability. When choosing the right speakers, it's important to keep wattage in mind. Wattage is a power rating used for powered speakers. The more wattage your speaker has, the more powerful it is. Now, when you're performing for a crowd, it's important that you don't use an underpowered system because it won't have the same impact. So we recommend having at least 5 watts of power per person. What that means is if you're performing for a crowd of 50, you want a system that has at least 250 watts of power. You also want to factor in how many speakers you're using. For some smaller events, you could probably get away with using 1 speaker, but most of the time you're probably going to use at least 2. Now, what you want to do is take the wattage of each speaker and combine it, and that will tell you your total wattage. Let's say you're using 2 500-watt powered speakers. That's a total combined 1,000 watts of power at your disposal. Okay, so you've picked your size, your wattage, and you've bought your speakers. Now, where do you put them? Sure, you could put them on the floor, but no one's going to hear them. That's because of something called dispersion, or the direction of sound coming from the speaker. If you put them on the floor, the speakers are going to project the sound straight at people's feet, and it's not going to make its way up to their ears. Similarly, if you put the speakers too high, the sound's just going to go right over their heads. So you're going to want to invest in some speaker stands, and as far as placement goes, you're going to want to find out if your audience is sitting or standing and make sure the speakers are level with their ears. Obviously, everyone's height varies, so use your best judgment. If you're checking out speakers for smaller spaces such as bedrooms, basements, or any other small room, you might want to consider getting something with Bluetooth connectivity. Not only will this allow your guests to easily connect and play their favorite tunes, but it can become something you use on a regular basis, whether you're cleaning, cooking, working out, whenever you want. Fortunately, most companies are incorporating Bluetooth technology into their speakers, so you'll have a lot of options. And if you ever see yourself performing in situations where you're not near an outlet, such as on the beach or at a block party, you're definitely going to want to consider getting a battery-powered speaker. There are plenty on the market right now that can definitely get the job done. Alright, so we've gone over speaker size, the benefits of each, wattage, speaker placement, and a few other little things you should keep in mind when picking out speakers for smaller get-togethers. But what happens when your events start to move into mid-sized territory? Well, there are even more speaker options to consider. So be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and stay tuned.